This is the Election Bureau. Hello and welcome to the Community Forum on Channel One TV. My name is Philip Nii Lartey. On this episode, we are coming to you from Tema Newtown, which is locally called Tema Newtown, which has been corrupted to be Tema Newtown. On this show, we bring you all the issues you need to know in a particular community, and we tell you what the indigents, the traders, the drivers, and interested parties in that particular community have got to say to the various authorities concerning their issues. You can get interactive as hashtag Ghana Post 2024, hashtag City Verified, and also hashtag Election Bureau. Let's get talking now. Let's engage the fisher folk here, because the Tema Newtown community, or the Tema Newtown community, is a fishing community. We can't begin the show without speaking to the fisher folk in this particular community, asking them what their issues are. Let's get talking now, and let's engage the first individual, that is a fisherman here at Tema Newtown. Hello, sir. Good morning, or you're welcome to Channel One TV Community Forum.
Morning. You're welcome.
What is your name?
I'm Neo Damete, Chief Fisherman of Tema Newtown.
What are some of the issues here? Or first of all, let me ask you, how is the business going?
Quite good, but there are some challenges that the fishers are fixing, not at Tema alone, but nationwide. First, concerning the premise issues. The premise is not coming, so now the fishers are buying the premise illegally, or the fuel illegally, from outside the beaches. Roadside people now are selling the super. Now fishers are going there buying the super at the roadside, which is not hygienic for their abomotos. But how the situation is, you cannot sit in the house. You can see a lot of the fishers sitting down idle, doing nothing, because there's no fuel for them to use for fishing. You see, so that is escalating a lot of problems all around, because look at the women, they're sitting down quiet, doing nothing. But if there's premise, we'll go there, bring some small, but there's no premise. This month we had only 3 consignments. The last one was on the 17th, 16th, 17th, that way. Look at the gap between. So it's a challenge, but we don't know what is going on. But we have to be alert, because we have a ministry. If they have alerted our leaders, we will know, the grassroots people will know what is going on. Since we are too mute, we are not talking, but from today we'll start, so that they will see to it that we are facing a lot of challenges.
But if you say the premix fuel isn't coming as is expected, what is it that you've told the various ministry, like you mentioned, the fisheries ministry? What has the ministry been telling you? What has the various authorities been telling you? Because as a chief fisherman here, I'm sure that you've been engaging these stakeholders to find out from them what really the issue is.
We all know what is on the grounds. Previously, when we enter into these situations, we know why. For example, it will be like maybe the government is not able to finance the companies is buying from. Maybe the debt has accrued there. Yes, so subsidies. The government cannot pay. So the OMCs are not releasing the fuel for the government to distribute to the landing beaches. That's the first key. And maybe the price of the crude is high. So the government will drag his feet a bit to see what to do. But the thing is, the premise is not coming. It's not coming at all. So the fishes, now the price of the fish too is high. You see, it's a high nutrition everybody need. So if the price went high, then a problem is what we are fixing. Now the whole fishing villages are quiet, because there's no money in the system. Not the fishing village alone. Go outside the fishing towns. Everybody's suffering. You see, but if there's fish, the whole system is good. But what will send us there? That's the fuel that we use to spark our motors.
Yeah, the outboard.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the thing is not there. It's not there. So we are appealing. We are appealing to the government to come out to tell the fishers something. because it's not so. You see, some towns will start doing demonstration to hit the secretariat especially and the ministry, because we cannot sit down knowing nothing, fuel is not coming, nobody is telling us anything. If we go there, oh, today they loaded only 2 tankers. What is going on? Only 2 tankers, only 3 tankers. They are not loading at the right time. It will start like 2 o'clock, then by 6 they close.
So aside the premix fuel that you are not receiving here, or you are not getting here at the fishing harbor here in Tema, what are other issues you can share with us?
Oh, we have a lot. We have a lot of issues we are fixing as fishers. One is we are not familiar with the banks. We are not familiar with the banks. So if we want loans, we find it difficult to get loans. At times we go to local people to go and take money from them, which is very dangerous. So we are appealing to the state to open up, to intervene to the fishers. Where are we getting our money to establish our businesses? Because we are helping the state. Look at the population we have employed. Women, the hustlers, the truck pushers, porters. You see, it's a very huge population we have employed. So the government have to intervene in our business to see to it that we are okay. But there's nothing. Nobody's caring. The Chinese people are also destroying our waters. Now the government, the minister has tried her best to issue them with gadgets. If you don't enter. Now they have been released. It seems now they have abiding by the laws of the grounds. So appealing that the sea belongs to all of us. But what is going on there is more than what is going on at the cocoa farms and the forest lands, because they have destroyed all the resources up there. Our coral reefs, our stones, that the fishes spawns there, all have been broken by the Chinese people. So we're appealing. We shouldn't sit down to think about the money aspect alone, but the welfare of the people, of the grounds have to be done.
Okay. Chief Fisherman, I'll come back to you, but let me engage this individual here. He's also a fisherman. ChannelOne TV Community Forum. What made you go?
Minister.
Minister,
Ismail Ashite.
Ismail Ashite. Manage more part of what you
Over an lecture, Jimmy.
Lecture. Take a pie, I'll tell
yo. Machona can be no ni Madanyashi. Ke tuebulo efeni bomi tuemula chaneno. Apa anakwale ya lojugba beni watawole. No kreda woni ya lojugba eha wo ke okwa wa bie ni boni kenkle ni macho heni mawie jia keshin alo makake ya lojugba yegbeko no na kan make eja ke nibi pi gbani wo pa tamoboni nwola che hie ni ewie she enyono hu wo Minister of Fisheries niji Madam Honorable Awakumsin lelen ebomoden wa mmemigbe ni mawie neken ni wie mone no e woni mawie neken wie mone isumo ni mokoka inabu ba fon ye politics way alo ye oshiki meneko no I'm non-partisan person in wie aka moko ni domobie alo moko ni domobie shin won wie moko ni yen yinto papa ye nuchumo hi alo chakemoni eke ba nuchumo amia ho mami ne ba ni eba eke wala bi ehino jogba ni esa meko mehu anuchumo ya ahi lele ni eba ne eke washin le esa wo hin boni echoni beni China bi e feel ni ametan show mi boni je na kan ebomodi ake e ka me fun gbe no no na kan jeme po enwo wona no wasumole na kan hu ake boni echoni eholda me e ba ya no na kan mi moni nka bo yu ne ka fishes bi e ba na be ka be fin nka me yue alo e fin ko ni na egbe ye nka me yu o concern ni ke trawlers ni ai shimami na ni ba ne ona ake anokwale eholda me ni olololo ni nka bo yu ne ehye ko ame hami na ashinwo akeshin ame fisheries bi ye amba fe gadget ko me ni kaji ame mbashpon fenini aba na me ni anye afan na me fe fata eja ke won na ke ame he wale ni yon show mi e chief wo
no chi troll se
ni ji troll se ame he wale chief wo ni moreover hu wo workers ni wo hie workers e fafia me no wona akeshin kaji o pay or tax no emebo baake o ba twunu twumoni esa na otwu mini han yu na kan mo fe mo he license ya particular nutwumohi na ke hale shi be pio na ke e for ka ke amba license aka make redfish alo amba twuni ye ekoni ye shon shi mo at the end of the day lo ni wo local fishes ne wo na alo lo ni choleji ni wo na no ji lo ni ameke ba
to aka me ba territory
mi ba wo territory mi je na me ba wo territory mi no ololo ni nkabo yu one no ji big challenges ke ha wo kenu se ake e bo modern mo ne she won qualify ebo modern na ehimbe ahia me ha wo eja ke noji wo na agba oti e boy modern
minister masama bibo close season is and yake in recent times are unsure for some time shan machon no you and she fear many core. So what actually minister is saying is that well he is lauding efforts by the fisheries ministry led by the fisheries minister, that is Mavis Hawakumsing, that she is doing a yeoman's job, but in concerning the pearl trawlers or the trawling business on the sea, that the trawlers come to the artisanal fisher folk, their territory, and fish there, which is affecting their trade. But he is saying that though the government is doing its bit, a lot more must be done in that state to ensure that these individuals or these pearl trawlers are controlled when it comes to fishing in the territory of artisanal fishermen. Let me still engage him on other issues concerning the close season exercise. And I can ensure now for 1 month now artisanal fishermen. Me know you moye.
Yo nyaminu. Kenka ke ehin imale ehin. Shini yo he ken ha wo popa he ni wo yo nshona ajake. Be sani wo meni wo twoni I engage wo in the first place. Koni akwa be poteni hi e ha wo. Koni akafojeme aken ha wo. Shimo noni hani ehin ha wo jake. Waji wo le meni tafra che boni nyumo bowo alo boni wonu twumo shikamo yo ka wa ya wa ye ni. Baja wati dan wo ba ye ni. No aka ni ka wa ya wa ye ni e wo be ka be fe wo fe be wo ha wo ye jomo. Shineke crosses in ha wo be. Nwanyo wo fe wo ka jo wo yi. Ndo se humpu we ko bi ko ye shon alo we kunyo ko ye shon e ha hegbe onyo o yaslale alo kale national o tipo ni yo minje akashi e ha wo gbani wonu twumu e wonyo wo sa no fe no ko ni gba wo na ye wonu twumu e ha wo hegbe na kan bia mi wo sa shimo no ni yo wa gwe ye ne ke crosses na mi ko bi mi ni ma yue he jake be eni aka fon ha wo e wa wo kama yue ahun inye ma yue aka mi tomanyo ni mi yue alo mi yue kan je tema ni ma yue ni ma shi wo kusumi ona manfema ekusumi jino ni akayuole no neke ena akafone mpo eyo wakusumi alo eye wakusumi awi akawo man onu mi shika akayu afi ni nakambe na akafon ewa ya afi ami ewa han wa afi yele e baashi no unse nkai wo fen wo na agba shimo ko kwe naneko ni nanefa ko ni aba ye wo afi yele ami ke crosses in emi ke wogbemeni gboy ke nibi komeni tete no ona ke efe mi sheni ke ha wo ona be ka be fe ejini papa shike wa akaye e kayo wo na agbako wo won wi aka gomeni wo twoni as a stakeholder say ne ke jeme e gba wona ya nyomi eni aka fon e gba wona
was an achaki. So what minister is also saying, he touched on the close season exercise, and he says that the close season exercise, though it's helping them for the fishermen to relax at a point because it's a 1 month period, the time or the period where this exercise is being done, what must be changed. This exercise is normally done in the month of June, July, but they are saying that there has to be some stakeholder engagement before this exercise is implemented, because they think that the month should be changed and it should be considered by the various authorities. Let me engage him finally and move to this individual on his final thoughts.
Yo, you are done. Ekomeni inu mwa yue ni minton ma yueji. First of all, we akashi. I'm non-partisan person. On akashi, wanu mwa yue no kokachon wa premise. Ni nkabo yuo ne abamoto eba. Ni wabi wa yaka. Ni bi na fiyo ahan kwa afo efana akpa. Beka befe ni bi anyo. Ni wo aka wole me. Wana aka amlalo echun eni ha wo. First kenkren eji premise. Noni je enyo. Afi ejwamamri dan wona abamoto shkome ene wa government ko komeni eho even current government na eponi yo no last menen were here 100 niji 100 million 100 old cedis.
That's 10,000 Ghana.
10,000. Mini ewo wale aka ni bi e chake ni bi e te hin shimo e bani mlalo aka wa yale jake kaje Japan moto ho chonde ne 200 there e can ha 100 e jami ne can ha wo she this time around there on aka choni e bale ne ba aka 300 million
we jalewa
ejalewa wonye wa e ni bodencha kuma aka ka won he chonde to mo na kan acha wo pe nu wote wo we ahun aka lelen amlalo efi akwe ha wo na nwole modeni ebo ye he kombone she ene kometo we je this time neba she ni efi aka she any government take fun aka bone etu ne hon le ha wo na kan no etu ne hon la wo bi minka bo aka she lelen le yo he wale le ni ekeba she mi he wo ni ekeba ona ni ipale fai ni keji bonde ya le ke do ejalewa e wo ken chongbako no ni ekole nkenta wo shika megba no macho ni nke he no in the first place ni enyami mo ne she mo e bon o chon mi gba fonko ni macho no because na enyami ni nke na shika at all costs bona fe ni manyema he ona in conception e meneko fie o won pam la lo e fai won ya no lolo won ke la keshi ne kani bi anyo na etu e ha wo premise hu e aka subsidy e facho shimo kwa fe ebe ko ni ehu no mini woni bo no na esho kuma wa ya abo ka me abo no wo ya maami no kaji agbo wo edengba fi o ye hekoe o ba ka da bi alo pene no bia ke tole ni e ba to mi ni nka na premise alo be ni premise e ba ni ma anye e ko mana ni ka mete ba ka o subsidy na pay o e da cho he wo enye pay alo e ko le ba fele ne ke na wa na mo no akba fun ona ni no ene ba ni bi ami awa ni ene meji ni e hani ni bi ami ewa in the coastal belt ona e wo na agbo ti ne won pam la lo e fai ye chuni e ne ba he wo wie a hunshi mo we aka wona ne ka he gbani won wie olololo.
So he's talking about the price of outboard motors, that government should look at the price of outboard motors. If there is a way that this the price can be subsidized, government should do so. He also touched on premix fuel, because you need premix fuel to power the outboard motors and embark on your fishing and expedition. So just in summary, that is what he's asking, that the government should look at. One, the distribution of premix fuel. They must get enough flow of premix fuel, and two, the price of outboard motor, which has gone high. What do you do here? What? Oh, really? Mini Jinya na agba ni yo bi ni.
Wo na agba ni wo yo e bi ni baba o. Kenklen ye wo ya hemum ni. Wo ya bia na ejale wa. Ni ya no no wo ba ya wo. Mene ni ke bo yo ne keji ote kaule ni ji ye gan. No to ya ete 24 million. Ni ji new currency ne. Ni e na agba first ku e je ne keji be ni wo yo le. Ni bia ne we sika be maami. Ni ke bo yo ne sika fe mene ni wo ni wo ya ne won ya ni wa akwa kechi o ni ya ne nke ko ba lo nke ko ba e wo keji anya che de gedi bi ne no awo te o afete wo ya wo ni nutumo ni wo tun e bi ne eleme mamu pi ni keji wo na ya ni wo ke ya wo ni wo na lele ni wo we about choni ni wo we about premise ni ke petrol sandine e fe baba ho abaywe a mbra no ga ngme bibi o geba ka ngme bibi o no ga afomi ni gebo yo ne fe oti agbo ni wole yawo ni amena petrol nam ke yawo ni fe na agba ni gebo yo leji baba o jolesi ninu ewo ehin amewo ya ko pe ne ba so no aye lo le petrol keji o te lo le petrol e mo nwe ni ejala wa ko te no na lo pe bo bojumo ni wonutumo efe ahunto denche wa ye bi ene eya ke ni bi ni wo yo fe ejala te wen ni enwe ni ejala te wen ke wo te wen wo na lo ojogba e wo ba ate ni bi anu bon be na fe ni wonye ke wo te ni wonye wo ye ko ni wonye wo ke ya wo e.
So what he's also saying is about the price of net, because they need fishing nets to embark on their fishing expedition. The price has also gone high, and he's asking that the various authorities should consider or look at how best they can get these prices to be reduced so that they can also embark on their fishing expedition. They say that they have no money in this business, or the profits they are supposed to rake in this business is dwindling. Away from issues when it comes to the fisheries issues, what is the issue with sanitation at the Tema Newtown, or let's bring it down to your fishing harbor here, or the Canoe Basin.
Yeah, the Canoe Basin, our sanitation issue is very bad. But the GPHE is forcing, they have employed people to do the cleaning. But you see the population around, we are many. So day in, day out, people litter the grounds. And when you move to the shores, now that's where people dump their refuse because we don't have proper dumping sites. This morning I went there, checking the site. It's very dense with refuse. It's very bad. You see, if you go to other countries like Egypt, Israel, they've beautified their beaches as a tourist site. That's what generates money to the state. But Ghana, we have left the place. If not individuals come and occupy a place to design that place, then the government do nothing about our shores. It's very bad. So we are appealing not to the government or the locals around or across the state, the nation. Which the MDCCs must provide proper dumping site for regular conveyment so that the place will be neat. Go and see the shore. It's very bad. You cannot swim. While you are swimming, then rubber polythene bags are catching your legs, your head. It's very bad. So we are appealing to the state to do something about our shores.
Right. So what of education in Tema Newtown here? Do you think that the government has done well when it comes to ensuring that you have proper education in Tema Newtown here? Or Tema Newtown?
No. Government has done nothing for us. Whoa. I'm telling you, because go and see. Now the sea is taking our lands. But go to other towns because their leaders have involved themselves in politics. Now they are doing what you call it, defense for them. But where the money is coming from, Tema, where the money is coming from, down those sites, towns. Now go and see the defense they are done for them. Go and see our town. The sea is taking our lands. While we are here, our port is generating, the companies are generating huge money to the state. You see, so we are appealing. Let me talk also about what is crippled the state. That's the Galamsey. Now Galamsey have hit the fishing communities. It's crippled the state.
Oh, you mean Galamsey is affecting the fishing communities?
Yes. Galamsey is affecting the fishing communities.
How?
How? Because you see, all rivers, all lagoons have their channel into the sea. So the hard mercury is entering into the sea. Go to Shama, go to Western region. You see, so all these mercuries are entering into the species. So if you consume them, you'll be affected than those in the Galamsey sites.
Now let's move to health. You think when it comes to health in Tema Newtown here,
it's poor. Don't talk. Our health is poor. Go and see our holy polyclinic. If rain falls, you cannot be there. You cannot be attended to. Doctors, nurses cannot attend to you. I'm telling you what is going on in the town. You see, so in Tema, everything is poor. In Tema here, everything is poor. I'm telling you. You see, I'm a leader. Look at these people. If they go to town, they're under the chief. If they enter here, they're under me. So if anybody is sick or emergency from the sea, quickly, where are we going to convey the person to? Unless general hospital. But if our polyclinic is doing well, quickly we'll move to that place, even for the first aid. But we take a long road to general hospital before the person can be attended to. So we are telling the authorities, our MPs, our mayors to do something. We beg them. I'm not doing politics. I'm a leader. So what I'm saying, I have to talk.
Okay, rightly so.
Sani wake politics afun ni na agbanu wo yo ake ma ni wo wie ona ni nkabo yu oni ma mi gbe kome gbe kome pe no wo chon wake boti wo ma mi ni wo bi wo ya ke ne ke gbe ne kaji na agba abaya lo na agba baye ni wo temoko behe wale ni balake sana transfer le na kela ya imbe wo ba chon oti kome ni nkabo yu oni iwie ake mi nkwa eko ni machine eko kai gba yenye here wabote wa maami bia ne konu wakwe wagbaje gba fe hin no ni je enyo ka okwe wonhwo na mi wona agba eko ne awie amna lo awie aka ba cha mi ye ha wo komo lagin abo man fe man ni yo Ghana bia ne elele ya bia na ka mano nyo ko lele ya man emi shin wa yu na komo bia fe choki kaja da ni aha wa na shin wo aka shin ababa cha mi na kan ha wo She emincha one government fight. Aka ewie mo ne ekba fon wo hin shololo wo pagba hu
ojo am a chine nye doc yo nye lele ye
yes bia na fe we bia na sane nu ata bia ne shini echoki e wo oba na aka bia na fe o na aka e bayingbe no e wo ba kpa fa aka shin amra lo awo ehe no ko ni ebomoden ni enye ne e ba chamia wo na agba no na agbe he wo to ya kaji wo ya afitie wo po Yangwene, any banana. See, I can walk back or walk boy, a war. Jemmy no pay any war. Who know when ya cut back a who no. You want puffer, you have it 10 square.
So it looks like the issues are a lot here. He spoke about the dredging of where they dock their canoes. That government should try and fix or get the place to be desilted. And he also spoke about roads in the Tema Newtown community, stating that roads in this community should be fixed because they are having deplorable roads in this community. And they've touched on a number of issues in this particular community, stating that which individuals or which authorities must address their concerns. But it tells you that well, there are a lot of issues within this community, and that the fishing community, individuals here, need a lot of solutions when it comes to their problems here. Oh, work back if you want to speak to some of the fishmongers, because we can't come here and not engage the fishmongers who are also plying their trade here in Tema Newtown.
I thought Velonica City. Velonica City.
Tell me more, Yalete.
I won't tell you tomorrow. Hear me, see me where how feel. Sakani be a no Jobaha. Ejake, Bekabia Skunfi, be a no Wabanu Tumo. Naka koi baby, a mamma tumo. Coco Nutumo. Si be a cat, will not lower, what lose. Tobaveton Bisca. 2016 for Gallo 2.5. Be an 8.9 million. The one I was here low on power say. One car bank, a chuck in the beer, and then be found by Shao. So 1 p.
Nyekake kate wo amena lo ni analu.
I say echo. No come fair.
Ameka no ni wo.
Dabi. But so na can catch you moka de brima. If I say Kabana, if I say ana, what lombo, what can say what pelejo analu. A catch de brima.
Okay, the Agbojo ni be few
Agbojo ni be now. Ni ya wanted no na te petrol no hawo. No fia no afo ke hawo. Ni bi biane no fia no hewa. Lolly no 1 man. No fia no man. What ni bi no hawo no wo fe won ka wota se no wa ya wa ka wo president ni o na fe na hawo.
So what she is saying is that the issues with the fishermen affect them as fishmongers, because if the fishermen are not able to get enough catch, it now has a toll on their trade. They are talking about enough money in the system, which they say is not there. They are not able to sell to rake enough profit to even cater for their awards in various schools. Also went on to talk about the fact that government must also bid the price of net, that is fishing nets, down, so that the fishermen can also reduce the prices of their catch, so they can also get enough and ply their trade. Ima what we ke balake hilachamo he alo ke balake nye kramo mane miete alete nye hilachamo he papa e biene
ofane wo hilachamo e na fe an wo ye je ntia me fe ko agbekona nu eta no si bia na ndokwale wo hilachamo e bia ne court e onyo pe
ma national health tuni
okay
national health
tuni si ejala enwo itomo first be na tun oni ni court ekole first here 20 cedi 30 si bia ne ko akaje me 1 million e wo ko akaje 4 days enye no be moko o be moko to wa fo ete nche ni no ni gba na hu pedi wo bi ene na lock on show ta mi na ba gbelu na ka ta mi lock on show ke ka homo yisi ewo e wa ba e kwa na ka ni ne fo mi a wa ka ka tutu be ba lock on show kono mi se lock on show e wa fo mi kura So
she also touched on the national health insurance or health care here, which says that it's not quite okay because the construction of their clinic has not been completed. And she's also talking about the closing of the sea, that is a closing, or the closing season, that is for the fishermen. She says that it should be looked at.
Okay, so that's
Chuchu Ashite for you. She is stating that, well, the issues here are a lot and that government should look at it and consider it when it comes to their business here and when it comes to issues concerning their trade.
Petrol, ejalewo emene yawo. Aba petrol ba. Ko koshkado ba petrol. Petrol ejalawa ko te we mi eja abu. Ewo wo ya lo womba. Na gbe ni gba na nwe. So na chien we gba na chien ke ba chien nye chien abon. Chien ba ko beli lo ke ba. Nye ka ba chien je beli e sheta mi na ka ba na lo we. E ka ketchin. What me ko wo ye bi na me askun. Ke fe na ka ni enwe. Egbarna ejeyin e won sanifin
okay be ka chin show na me no vio o kan show wo alo achu no tun okonglo
ibe no tumo ko ya ko don show na pendi no tumo e wa ka chin show na mbe ko ya don.
So she's talking about the premix fuel shortage, and also she's talking about the close fishing season. Both issues are bothering them because anything that affects the fishermen will certainly affect the fishmongers. Ke balaka school ya me tema man here be ene mi bono hi be ene mi no yo we moye. Aban bomodin ye school mi can be egbelegbele school yani be can be any your ma me amenya me ya school.
O wa me ya. She je aya bo ne shi aka ban school ni shi wona ala ka ban school. Aga ke wojin ba ni wona ga shan ka ban wojin na ke ba bo ne shi wonye me shika ni wo fito pe fane ni poni je abana mi.
Yempe visa.
Wa pio.
Obi SS alongbe.
Imbi
amete secondary school alo ame GSS alongba be. GSS.
Okay. Mene woloni a ayokula na ga shan ka ban ni ke ba. Shimoko beto woloni e fe 10 million. Na me 3 na me askun na kanje me.
Omno ta ona ban afi.
Be kenye nye wawo be nye wawo ke no fia no ko ni won wona she je ni na ka wa ni bo follow na ka wa ke bo wo gbe je na kan ni.
So I just ended with her there on education. She's saying that, well, government should also look at the education. But so there is the free senior high school policy for secondary school individuals. When it comes to the basic level, government should also look at subsidizing some things there at that particular level. Grandmaya Obe.
Actually, Doris Ajie.
Doris
Ajie.
Okay, well, so that is Doris Ajie for you. Some issues here. The close fishing season and also the premix fuel, which is affecting their trade. That is the fishermen, is also having a toll on the fishmongers here, and that is also affecting their business, hoping that government to do something about it and would ensure that their trade will move smoothly as they expect. Mind you, this is Channel One TV Community Forum. We are coming to you live from Tema Newtown, locally known as Tema Newtown, which has been corrupted to be called Tema Newtown. Let me wrap up with our fishmonger here and ask her issues, what she also makes of issues here at the Tema Newtown Basin. Imato yote.
Ofine ojogba.
Nichumo yalete.
Ofine nichumo eya anokura.
Kwa kake eya anokura. Bla mo mi acho.
O Friday no ne won yu ake nuchumo ya no wo ya ni bi ejale ewa titiri wo premise ni wo ke ya wo bi ani ejale ewa wonye wo he ni ke wa he le wo ke te wo e no ni sani wona ya mi wona eja ke sani nko e wo ebashi ko ni won ke wo he wo ke te wo e ni wona se shi wona se na agbede ni bi ni wo he oni wo ke ya wo fe jale ewa no ji wona agbede wo ye ni wo bansho na lo ni wo he oni wo ho e ani lo ahun jale wa wo ko ba wo na ashka wo wonya wo ko wo bi na me asku wo won panye fa nye kwa wo da na nye ba bi owo nye ka wo no ko ye ngana ni nye ba ne wo solemo ka fa ipa boji ake nye fe no ko ye e awo
Also, she's also touching on the premix fuel. She is touching of high cost of doing business, that government should consider that same issues, premix fuel, the close season exercise, among other things. But let me ask a final few, some questions that we wrap up with that. Ka ibalake nye biene kramo sanitation te yolete.
Ofane wo biene kramo no ele wadenche wo yemokoni esa ha wo esa le fine. Esa le fine ha wo. She government many amebasa amebadon wo biene wo yemokoni sa ha wo. Fine. Ofane acho mi Rose Kofi.
So that is Rose Kofi for you, stating what the issues are here and telling government that, well, it should really focus on ensuring that concerns here are addressed, and telling government that, well, they have a lot of issues here when it comes to their trade. They are fishmongers. Initially, we spoke to the fishermen, and now we are speaking to the fishmongers. They are saying that whatever happens to the fishermen certainly affects them as fishmongers. You are still watching the Community Forum on Channel One TV. My name is Philip Nii Lartey. We are coming to you live from Tema Newtown. Keep watching Channel One TV as we continue with the show and engage a lot more residents in this particular community on the show. And you heard that from the fishmongers and also the farmers, or rather the fishermen, stating their challenges when it comes to their trade in Tema Newtown or Tema Newtown. You can join us live on Channel One TV, and we are bringing you all the actions from Tema Newtown or Tema Newtown concerning the issues in this particular community. Mind you, just from some few days from now, we will be going to the polls to elect a new government, and also the issues that these individuals want the various government to address. Say if a new government should come, or if the same government in the current government should still maintain will still be in power. We are currently at Plejo Cho Shishi. This is in Tema Newtown. Yes, with me, our residents, will be talking about issues in this community.
Please, my name is Peter Davis.
What do you do here?
I'm a resident here. I'm a man of God. I preach in Tema Newtown.
Oh, that means you've been engaging a lot of people.
Yes, please.
What are the issues in Tema Newtown here? Let's start with that.
Okay. First and foremost, thank you for the opportunity given to us. Some of the issues we face in this area is that in this place, there's no proper place to dispose or enough place to dispose refuse. So most of the residents, we normally go to the insurer to dispose our refuse, which is not the best. It is a shame for us to do that, because when we go to other places, the insurer or the seashore is a place that the government or the state can get revenues from, but it is filled with rubbish, refuse, and even human what do we say it?
Waste when it comes to human excreta and all that.
Yes, which is very bad. That is one of the issues we have here. Secondly, the whole place looks so congested, so chaotic, as if we don't have leaders here. The place doesn't look like a planned city. Meanwhile, this is Tema, a whole Tema. The whole place looks very congested, so and smells. Tema Newtown here, it smells so much because the gutters are filled with toilets, boilers, food waste, so many things. Just the gutter across the road. Go and see. Inside is choked with filth. Those who cook, those who sell, they have choked the gutters with all kinds of filth. So these are some of the problems I myself personally have witnessed.
So as a resident here, I'm sure that you've noticed when it comes to, say, employment in this community. What will you say about employment?
There's high level of youth unemployment. There's no hope here. This is an industrial area.
Okay.
You have big companies, big firms, but the residents here, the native themselves, find it difficult to get jobs or employed in these big companies.
What actually is the issue? Is it that the big companies are not employing people here, or the youth here are not ready to work, or much job has been created here?
The jobs here are the old jobs. Not much companies or jobs are created here. They are all apart from cold stores. Most of them, the new ones are cold stores springing up everywhere. But the industrial works are the old types, and the companies are not even ready to employ the natives. They are not ready. Not that the youth do not want jobs or they are not qualified. They are qualified. Most of them are educated, very educated, highly educated. Though few are lazy. That one day we can say it. Few are lazy, they don't want to work. But majority want to work. But the work is not coming. And our leaders, they don't care. They don't care. As if we don't have leaders here.
If you say your leaders don't care, haven't you had any intervention coming from the assembly, that is the Tema Metropolitan Assembly, any intervention coming from your member of parliament, Ashayo Damting, right?
How many are those interventions? Considering the population, the people, the number of people. Let's assume we are, let's say, 100,000. Let's assume. And you give maybe 2,000 or 5,000 employment, so you engage people in this entrepreneurship. You've not done enough. Because after all, not all of us want to be carpenters, not all of us want to be plumbers, not all of them want to be masons. We need good job, a monthly paid job, a job that is reliable, that you can say that you are secured.
Okay, thank you. We'll come to you again and speak to you. Your name?
I'm Peter Davis.
Peter Davis. So you heard that from Peter Davis. Let's speak to other individuals here. In my offer, a microphone and what you feel. What people Sanjini ya no Tema Newtown be. No, for me job.
Well, I just Faustina
Okansi. Man, it's much more here.
Over the only market.
Yeah, Tema market emling. Any junior market agbo.
Over the
mini genius Sanjini your market name. Pote.
Over the was a GDO market.
I know microphone are bankable for you.
Over the was a GDO market, PKK. Echo me Giake. What bed security, sneak a me call or market take a how or Ojuba. Mukobanya a nigger foshi. Bedi e back the she lebi neighbor by equity abaju. Fair a bawana. What we are, she wana improvement me. Agbene no ni yo mi ni ji enyo ji ake. What some people say what ta be hin wo honi. Ni ke ale no ni lole komba ni e hie gbe no gidigidi e. Ibanye ni eke oshina aba. Agbene no ni ji eteni gba na ye tamama na mi ji ake. Tamama na mi e wo ifa wa denche. Shike eshele bi ni wo bi e by school. Ni amenje bi eke a committee 1 alo different places say. Kaje Tama station eke ya insure na jeme gbe fe echi ni esani by this time ni wo ba fire ma mi e asani nye bomo de dan ayu ake aba fe gbe eke ha wo shi gbe afeku no we ha ni sometimes eke wo bi at school e ame compare akeke ame te ni ame fe later teacher say punisher ame no won panye fire da aka fe shiko meshinye mi anye hie ko ni nye ni bi ni nye ba bi owo ni wo nyo ni wo ke onye ye chu eni ke awo shike eshetam na ba fe election pe na ni nye ba mami na nye ba promise wo keke ni nye ka nyo afia wo nye fe no
ma people no go catch no e ko owe nye store nye tag be ma people ake ani nye market mi da alo no e wo nye tag be ye nye ho ni bi ye mi na feel ha nye market mi
ofane wo men ko me wo best store circle wo fit on be tabletops di wo no if we not place here gbe here o feel like we taje no ho ni o ba na no ko fio no hani wo hu o ke wo ya bench ame no ofane usani na ji money
So what she's saying is that they are compelled to sell along the road because they don't have shops now. I don't know if the shops are full at the Tema market. She spoke about the deplorable roads in this community and also the fact that their children are not able to ply the stretch easily to go to school. She spoke about the sanitary condition also in the market. Mama binya keke fali femo ya market emli sanji banye meji market to mene banye mesari nyefe alo amalo sane ba fi anye
o fa me market me ke wo balebi mo fia mo bo eni echuon ni ye ni ke echu ni ebeni ebua ebola na wo ye mokoni eba hio bola ke ya ni wo piole no ke wo badan lebie we try to wo bell any what you on here ni wo pure for bola ni bola man ba wo ni a church ke ha no what me ake government aba ni wo eba be any what you on here esani boyo ke oteshi oshia obe oshia any otu on here asano wani jeme ache e wo ye ni wo yo jala mi ke wo ba wo bo any wo yo ni wo ke ha bola man ni ekeya wo pure ni ekeya
she amalo by here shikai kume the market term
ofane every day wo me ni wo fe tabletop sell abache wo ticket
enye pure
ofane wo pure 2c
na ka mi na ka fio
ofane no ele jobi onupa
o le no na ka fio
ofane jobi onupa
ke ibala ke Tema bia na lo Tema Newtown bia ne development ni o bia ni kanye hia ke sanam na lo afia anye efi ke bale school ke bale hospital ke mi sanji ani afia hanye lo
ofane no ele jobi onupa because enele mi beru ko ni ma wie
like the microphone mamini yo o maseni wakala yi. So I'm asking about the education better in this community and also when it comes to health facilities in Tema. And he is saying that we should refer to the authorities and ask them what they have done. I'm sure she doesn't want to comment on that, but let's speak to another trader here. Ofanami Jobe
Pacho FM Beatrice Nunu
ejuma be oyawa
mitutu tuna
ejuma ne teseng
ejuma no mom de first no na fine but since here akofom kakra
then na mana akofom
am say sikasam no na enkoyi
ye mbo nkomo o se sikasam enkoyi a cheche mu
we are say de kakra but me de ba ha ne say ya akwentufo na ye kunum be ye adwuma wo ni Tema ha no ye fi beebi a ye ba ha no aye say edan sem aye di amaye pa edan bi wo ho a wutumi hu say edan na esi wo be say 100 years na ye ni ye enso wo ko hai na say bi a fort kra ba ho a edan no ran ye tum no na so tum ye tu cement mu na edan na onye ni ye no de bia na no so tum enti eba ni say haye ebia na ye kunu edwuma omo ye no sika kotwe ni nye nti ye tu de no musa wontumi nya hwi bosom ba so na wo sika nyina po asan wo ebe ye de na wo benye sika ni bi kura wo de tu adan ka edan no be say no na wo be ka kire dan wo na wo be ka kire say ye nu ye na ye fantete cement no ebia to cement no be say 50 years ni on to obi enso ye tu de no bia ya to cement mo ana no so to ne de ni mo ene na ha ye akontufo no entina me betina ha mpese meka.
So she's talking about rent. Price or renting here is very expensive, and that's it. I don't know about if I say moi you say landlords no musis ya dan no rent say almost much me on my home come on my church almost say almost say mama na
no de anya aban na me ka fa kroma ha omo te so ha na say omo kita japade omo kita dan na omo de high na de bia omo tum no eno na me nti ase am so me ka ho asem
aside rent no in some them build na how as nipa oton o se oton tuna ewa
ntacho
isembe na how
oh ne high say first no nanka ye ko ha bo say ye koto na mo a enam no yetumi nya wo mema nsem sisi a ewiase ye de na mba bebre ho mo kwagi loan na omunyina ko gu ha ba ho bia pese oton tuna ne bi enti ya ye toton no eya ye koto na enam no nyina ko di man nsem nti wo ko awunya because o de bibi kaka ma be ma no e bia be ma no wo yele wo ma nya always bia no nya no nti se wa ma no kwensi bia wo a wo fa utre a se wo ko akoto nam no wontumi nya ne cheap na asan ko di oba foforo nsem a wo ko akoje nti price no ebe ko soro
nti enam ne price na kosoro
pa
na eba ne se ade ton no so nkofoto
sometimes na ya na ye sometimes no betumi ahira na me na akofie
oton wo marketer
mpacho
market no ho no eba ne se sanitation and eba ne se issues o market ne mo a wa waton ade a che wo ho no isembe na wo ka fa we wo
nya me ka fa ho ne se sanitation na ya de ya ton ade wo ho no ya boaboa ye ho ya de pa se bibi ba na o mo si ensesia na so o mo ka so we ne de be siesie kro mo a ye nyina ya de ensa shem esiesie but baby ayetna no matana Nigeria da nti me ka bata na me say but baby ayetna no form ho nyina ensuto na ye cheka na mo ka so mba be siesie aman
when ka so we siesie mamo
asama na baba su bia oba na obehwe se bi oba ye ni aman so o ye to man pe na apa baby atena ensuto na ye tentine mi sa ye tena wi aso so de bia ye titit
omonye mamo
dabi.
Okay. So for microphone so what she's talking about is about the sanitation situation at the market. She says that the market women do very well when it comes to ensuring that the place is clean, but the floor gets muddy whenever it rains. She raised issue about buying of the tuna. She's a tuna seller. The price is also very high, but that is with the traders. That is with the people who are selling the tuna to her to be sold to other people. So it's like wholesaling, and she's a retailer. What about you? You do bear.
I told you we kumado.
We kumado. Many too much more be.
Fane honi market.
Honi market me. Many years sanji market me.
Was sanji komedi ake. Wa license ka wa tickets no wa pay o. Ejlawa. Ni ke ameke ba. Ameke wa ba na shlamo ake o teni chumo mi yote. Aheni lo aheni beno bana afokeba woneke wo pure license year ni ka keba do akeba sanuo pay by force oh yeshka ju pay koju sometimes e ko wo yeshia beno ba lebie amelok instead na meke wa bana sandegba na meko wo ni chumomi benu wo ni chumo ya le dani abangamo eko ka keba ba pa within 3 months and no pay. Ni chuma ya hale na kai. Fio ba pay le ni ka me ba nga o ye be beni o ba lebie amenga kote yo ma ba ko pay penalty dana gbele ahabo. No ji wo na agba ko me agbede no ni ji o no security yo mo na yo ehia wo ya jala mi wa ida ka aka wo ya security shidan wo ba akọ mokoloko dan wo baba moko ni elaje ni won yue ke ba shi olololo ka abawo moko ni na yue a eko to mo 2-3 months de ro ba na akusa start eko ni won yue ni security ya jala mi na ka benchuni shi won na ni chumo ile ake ameyi ni fa no ha ame ni de ple ni chumo ju ile ni won yue ake ke ba yan ake ko agbe ya hawo ko ni ame ni de aple ni chumo she still da ajuwo agbene no di je no wo stores na no ele nso ma ye do ja ke wo ye ahun ni ko e bi ene no poko ko ba na ke we edu kanyu wonde machala ke nyumbo ene ka jeju mene so ne still nyumbo ne o chumi because nu efe talawe no wo bi te fe still nyumbo ne o chumi ni no wo ye ko ye akababa ko ye akababa
oh bi an sanji ni o manonomia how she's spoken about license. I'm sure as a tax they are paying at the shops. They are saying that she's saying that the price is too high, what they are paying is too high. I'll ask her again what she thinks that amount of money is being used for. She spoke about security in the market, that people are stealing their wares because they believe that there isn't enough security in the market. Okay, security, Benjamin, alone do me abone license and no yes and yin. In the fan I'm way here, Nimini I'm way for you.
Fine, what charm walk I made? What Onupa what MP say can be your dear. The last time no what a man shian walk I have from a yank. Equa nama me feel Nupa Kaka me ye mame banu. No who what a man be a how na shuake wire shame baba kabashibiane. Akawa me be a Borini Yalen Waka Maka starting no Amahawan water. Jenaka, Shobanaka, Nika Tomo Kanoko Bibio Boy. She so it was fair to Mochu, a behe wale. It was been many away, no man, no problem, say, na meshi, no, na meshi, if you to Mohewale, where it was one day. Where me family working with money, no sure. It me. It was 3 days, 4 days. Still, no one was she. She no one, Mamandi. I mean, how one she work? Why I she am a come by you? It only be a name. Next election time, Ababa, no, Abba.
Because I go for election time, they come about.
Oh, Baba, put away calling a few name. Baba, you, na Baba care worker. It should be a few. One no was or chimney, what I start. Kaka, vote card be na pe eta.
Ka ebalake amla luye na me bano. Ame wa nyeme market to mene nye biye ke nye kenye hiye wumi. Ame bomodi hanyelu.
Ame bomode mo fe mo bohe mode ame ho ame bomode mo fe mo ba fi ono ni ba wale ba she kekete e wa ame huwe ame bomode.
So that is Owikumado. She has stated that all the issues she's raised concerning the license or the tax they are paying, and also how the market has been managed, they've told the various authorities, i.e. the mayor, the MP, and also the traditional authorities, asking for help. And this is what she is saying, that every election year the authorities do come here, make a lot of promises, but do not fulfill these promises after winning the election. But let me go to my left hand side. Let me speak to this gentleman here, if you can have a microphone for us. First of all, your name and what you do in Tema Newtown here, and issues you want to place or you want to speak about in Tema Newtown here.
Thank you very much, my brother Philip. Good morning, and then good morning to our viewers. My name is Henry Oko Oninku. I am popularly known in this community as a future MP, in the sense that probably some few years to come I'll be representing Tema Eastern constituency. That is just my dream. And then also I'm the youth spokesperson for Tema Traditional Council. I hold a political position too, but because this very program is not a politically motivated one, we are not tackling politics here. So you can just go with you being the youth person for the Traditional Council. Yes. So first and foremost, let me congratulate our vocal women and the man of God who were bold enough to pour out. Let me use the word, the accumulated grievances, because as a community, as a nation, there are some basic things that I don't think we should be fighting about it. I had an opportunity to visit Netherlands. I've been to Dubai, and sometimes you look at their waste management system, you come back home and you be like, that's in fact, is Ghana a country? Let me choose my words carefully. Because you go to places that you don't even stand there and smoke and even drop paper. So sometimes you're asking yourself, does it mean God repackaged us and put us in this very country called Ghana and Africa, to be precise? But I'm telling you as a matter of fact that we have had governments that prioritize what we call sanitation. We had other governments that chose their political colors over our sanitation. The man of God mentioned something about youth unemployment in Tema, and as a youth and a youth spokesperson, I would want to draw so much on that. There have been so many instances where people come to you, Henry, you are the youth spokesperson for traditional council. You move with the MP. You are closer to the mayor a whole lot to do something about it. And sometimes, in my own small way, I tried my best. Yesterday, I was on a sister station, and I was recounting my days as a unit committee member for Klokofi electoral area, what I was able to do. I was able to do that small thing because the powers vested in me and my financial muscle has a standard, has a point. You get it? But my point here is that we have firms in Tema. We have numerous firms operating in Tema. Some years back, in fact, let me say this. You hear people mention things like Tema doesn't belong to anybody. Nkrumah built Tema. This morning I thought I'm going to have enough time. I brought a whole lot of documents to educate our viewers on ChannelOne TV. But then time will not permit me, so let me go straight to the point. Tema Traditional Council, currently headed by Nii Lartey, the acting president, and the Mankralo. Our forefathers in the year 1958 gave this very land we are seeing, where the harbour is situated, the Meridian Port Services, MPS, and all other land that is being used by government was given freely. We have what we call forcible acquisition. Then the then government, Dr. Osagyefo Kwame Nkrumah, met the then traditional leaders, and I told them that looking at how the Gulf of Guinea is in Tema, looking at the stones we found at your shores, your place will be very prudent for harbor. History, this very book shows that they went to a place like Nego, they came to Pram, they came to Po, and the traditional leaders there didn't allow, but they came to Tema, and because Tema has been, I don't know how to put it, divinely, Tema is a blessed community. The leaders felt that whatever the land is going to be used for will benefit my people. But 60 years down the lane, it looks like we gave that opportunity to government, and government is rather capitalizing on that to punish us as a community. Now let's go to Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority now. I know you are a media firm. I'm not saying because we are indigenous of the land that GAPA is operating, in fact, we should be giving favoritism or something. But when it comes to employment, we have what we call corporate social responsibility. You and I know that if GAPA is operating on our land, GAPA has every right to say that because this is Tema Maya, because this traditional council owns this very land, though it is a forcible acquisition in 60 years back. But anytime there's an opportunity for employment, no matter the sector, the traditional council should be given a quota. You understand? If GAPA is doing this, Volta Aluminium Company Limited, VACO is doing this, and all the firms in Tema are doing this, I don't think the youth of Tema will be complaining about unemployment. Some years back, you hear flimsy excuses like, oh, because they are closer to the coast, because they are around the banks of the let me see, the sea, they don't focus on education. I may ask you, that is a local term they normally use. The people of Tema, the young guys in Tema, they don't like school. I'm telling you, if you come to Tema here, 27th of March, we did a survey. We have 2 quarters. That is Awuduma and Ashama. Initially it was 7, but demarcatedly now we have 2 Awudu and Ashama. We did our research. We have about 38 people who are PhD holders in Tema here.
So you're saying that a lot of educated people in Tema Mahian here,
as compared to, years back. Undergrads, degree holders, they're about, you understand? So the notion that we don't get job opportunities because we don't go to school, it's a thing of the past. And I am telling them that we have had leaders who also believed in that. So because of that notion, they also didn't push the Tema agenda for us. But fortunately for you and I, every indigene in Tema, we have a member of parliament who is an indigene of Tema in the person of Honorable Isaac Ashai Odamten. We have a mayor who is also an indigene of Tema, who is in the person of Honorable Yuani Amashite. These 2 people, if they should come together, put aside their political colors, put aside their political manifestos, put aside their political ideologies, and then their sloganeering aspect of their party, and they think about the community, I think Okonikuye won't be. I won't be having much problems, people coming to me for job opportunities. Now, the next thing I would have to talk about is sanitation. Man of God mentioned how sanitation is very bad here in this very community. Sometimes you live in Tema Newtown and you have your friends coming all the way to come and visit you, And the first thing that you hear is when you are approaching Tema Newtown, the first thing you meet is a stench. And it is not our fault. It is not as a result of sanitation that is mismanaged. Let me put it this way, because every fishing community, especially a fishing community that has harbor, I don't know how many of us that have been to Takoradi before, but food processing, fish processing to be precise, always has side effects. And that is the main reason why we face such welcome address. The main entrance to the community, we have the Pioneer Food Cannery operating there now. And because it is a fish processing company, most of the times you have this wastewaters, other things coming in. There has been so many instances where the Tema Youth Association, in collaboration with the Tema Traditional Council and other youth groups, have written so many petitions to Environmental Protection Agency. I am one of the spokespersons for some of the youth associations in Tema. We have written so many letters as far as this operationalization of this fish canneries and other things are concerned. But it looks like we are not giving listening ears. And I am telling you, I'm saying this on CCTV, that when
ChannelOne TV.
On ChannelOne TV, yes. In fact, accumulated grievance, they say, if change is delayed or denied for too long, it will get to a time the youth of Tema will take the law into our own hands. We are not going to vandalize anybody's property, but then we will stop operations. 2020, we had a challenge which has to do with deplorable health facility in Tema here. I called some of the youths in Tema here. We did what we call Tema Deserve Better demonstration. Initially, when we started the project, people thought it was a political stand to tarnish the image of the then member of parliament. But we did that demonstration. The member of parliament, then Honorable Danny Kwateta and others came together. Who's currently the Greater Accra Regional Minister. And currently, they are putting up, I think, 100-bed capacity GNPC project. But let me also use that same opportunity to tell the regional minister and government that they have halted the program, they have altered the project, and because of that, you have health challenges and you have to leave all the way from here to Tema Community 1, because that is the only general hospital we have. Until then, you have to apply any of this health, private health facilities, and then you end up paying more. So once again, I'm using one stone to kill two birds. I commend him for that approach, but he must try as much as possible to finish this very project for us. So basically, I have tackled on sanitation, unemployment, and health as far as
what of education in Tema Newtown. But we'll speak to you. Let's speak to the gentleman next to you, then we'll come to you and talk about education in this community. Your name?
Yeah, I'm Charles Nkrumah.
What do you do here?
I'm electronics.
Electronics? Here? Yes, in Tema Newtown. Yes. What are some of the issues in this particular community if it comes to your trade, or what you've seen so far as a resident of Tema Newtown?
God bless you this morning for coming here. And I thank you for this opportunity given to me. I will speak on two things. It's our traffic system. This is our main road, the Tema Newtown road. This is the only road we have in Newtown, going to Community 1. And then when it's evening, sometimes even in the morning, going to work, this traffic will be there still until 9 o'clock before you can move. And when you're coming home to this same traffic, so I'm asking that, can't they get us different road, passing different sides so that the traffic will be limited? Yeah, because, and then of late too, the roads in Awudum, sometimes somebody will be doing outdooring. Maybe you have picked let me say, dropping to your house. Maybe you have buy goods or something. Immediately you reach somewhere like, let me say, Agbowi, the road is blocked because someone is doing what we call it outdooring. It means you have to get back to the station road and join the different road at another base. And this is worrying because I think we have school parks, we have parks in the town which they can do these programs. But of late, I don't know what is happening in Newtown. The time we realize they block the road, they say no road. Sometimes they will be doing funerals. It means you have to join the other roads. Imagine someone is very sick and going to the hospital, and you have joined that road and you have to get back to the other lane. It's very serious. So I'm begging governments, I'm begging the other people that they should support and make sure that this thing stops.
But when it comes to development in Tema Newtown here, what will you see about development? The various governments that have come, the NPP is the government now. We saw the National Democratic Congress, that was the previous government, and all that. When it comes to development, has the residents of Tema Newtown, have they received the best?
Oh, I think not the best. They are doing, but it should be more.
What do you think that government must do? What are some of the key points you can touch on? Sanitation, health, education, that you think that the government must touch to develop Tema Newtown?
Very good. God bless you. On the health system, very good. So my brother here talked about the hospital. We need more infrastructures. Are you getting that? We need more hospitals around, so that when someone is sick, we don't stress ourselves going to the, what do you call it, our main polyclinic. There must be more, so that even if we have one in Bankuman, you see, those there too can just join. So we need more hospitals in town. We need more, like there are development in other places. In fact, this is Tema. We have to have enough, because Tema government is benefiting from Tema Newtown especially, but we are not benefiting from them, especially the youth. We need to implement more. There are companies around that you need to make sure that the boys get job to do, because right now at my shop, that was last month ago, they came and stole our things. Now it has been a debt on us. But I think if there's more jobs in town, someone will not come and rob anybody. So I think they should bring more jobs, infrastructures, things to develop in our country.
Give a microphone to this gentleman. Yes, you want to speak. Yeah, he wants to say something about the issue here. But you can have my microphone.
Thank you. And greetings to our viewers as well. You see, let me draw our attention to something. Maybe our leaders have not thought of it. The name itself speaks a lot. Tema Newtown. That means we have Tema Old Town, and this is Tema Newtown. But what looks me here? What looks me here? The whole area looks like an old, ancient, abandoned place. No, the name is Tema Newtown. So there should be enough developments, enough infrastructure. They look around. As they say, security poor, sanitation very, very poor. Here, sometimes the taps will run for maybe 2 or 3 days, and it will go off every week. There has never been a week that we don't experience water shortage. I don't know whether it is systematic, whether it is intentional. The tap will flow 1-2 days, then it will go off. Meanwhile, there are not wells around. So the place, the whole place, I don't know. The whole place, whether we have leaders or we don't have leaders, I don't know. Because Tema Newtown, I don't know whether you're getting my point.
What is it the authorities have been telling you during election years? What is it they've been saying when they come around to campaign?
Their usual political language. Plans are far advanced. Plans are in the pipeline. Their usual. Oh, plans are advanced. We are thinking about it. We'll come and do it. But the moment they get the opportunity, the power, that is all.
You think that governments have been done well in Tema Newtown or Tema Newtown here?
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Vote.
Oh yes, I vote because it's my civic right. But I will think about it carefully. I will read their manifesto and be sure, because there's been so many and much promises which have not been fulfilled. Like a lot. You know, you yourself, you know. Look, you just look at Tema Newtown. Whole Tema Newtown. Look at a place that is full of industries. Look at the roads. Look at our gutters. No street lights. The place is dark. Everything is not. There's nothing moving. There's nothing going on.
So what are the things that you consider before you say that December 7, if I go to the polling station, I'm giving my thumb to party A or party B?
Fortunately and unfortunately, I use this word because let me go to the presidency first. Unfortunately for President Mahama, he has been in power before.
Okay.
We know his works. We know what he did, what he promised, what he was able to do, and what he was not able to do. And we have seen the vice president, the current vice president, as a vice president, what he has been able to do. But we don't know what he will be able to do being a president.
Okay. So
for him, maybe he might be lucky for some of us to consider him for 4 years. If after 4 years we see that he did well, fine, we may continue. If he doesn't do well, we'll drop him. So for president, former vice president, he might get opportunity. And the MP too, Oshai Odamti, Ashai Odamti. Not much. He has not done much. Honestly speaking, if we all be honest and faithful, he has not done much. And Yohane has not been an MP before. So for him to consider him and see, after 4 years he fell down, you drop him, simple.
Well, that is what he's saying, and we didn't really want to go into politics, but we just wanted to have a little touch of it. Reason is so that you see how development in Tema Newtown is going. He's saying that the various governments have come in to tell them what really they want to do and issues that they want to address in Tema Newtown. Yeah, it's getting interesting. You're watching ChannelOne TV, and this is Community Forum. We are coming to you live from Tema Newtown. Before I come to you, before I come to you, you need to respond to this.
We mentioned earlier that it is not a political show, so that's why I didn't mention anything.
Well, we are
he mentioned something. In fact, you asked him why he would vote for a particular candidate, and he mentioned why he wants to vote for that. But then using my candidate as an example is what I will not sit here and entertain. So let me also respond to that. Now listen, he has mentioned that Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia has been a vice president before. He has not been a president before. What I want him to know is that the constitution gives Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia as the head of the economic management team. No, listen. No, when you were talking, I was quiet. Let's respect the neutrality here. So on a more serious note, if somebody is telling you and I that I have not been a president before, but I have been a vice president before, and when you vote for me and my party comes to, I'm coming to do this, what are you trying to say? Now he mentioned Honorable Isaac Ashai Odamtin. One thing he must know is that Honorable Isaac Ashai Odamtin has been the best performing member of parliament in his first time. Let me put this on record. He might have his candidate, but on a more serious note, he is using his candidate as a mayor and that of Ashai as an MP. I am telling him as a matter of fact that things that Honorable Isaac Ashai Odamtin did as a mayor, his candidate, Philip, I'm coming. Philip, let me land. You allowed him land. You just know, you are not being fair to me. Please, you are not being fair to me. Now, the things that he has mentioned, that his mayor, please, let me handle him. On a more serious note, you are as a mayor, and then Ashai as a mayor. You are a media house. Go get the records. Okay. Ashai touched on every aspect of the economy as a mayor. Education, he did. Health, he did. No, somebody mentioned about Bankuman. When you go to Tema, when you come to Tema here now, we have what we call cheap compounds. You know why Ashai built the cheap compounds? Ashai built the cheap compound because they promised the hospital and you've not built. So Ashai built cheap compounds everywhere in Tema Metropolitan Assembly here. Now I am telling you, Ashai as a mayor, 3 years, 8 months in office. First year, Ashai was the best performing mayor, the whole of Ghana. So let him get his record back.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's engage you here. We are moving back to what really we want to gather here. That is picking up issues when it comes to Tema Newtown. Well, the politics, you can't take it out because certainly these things are bordered around political issues and all that when it comes to development in a particular community. Your name, let's speak to you. You have stayed in this community for a very long time, I guess.
I can't be Pickett.
If I meet Gina by your Tema Newtown being a low Tema my here being okay, where?
Market Mekobe etoye amebi ni meri toye na amebi kwa biuma bia photo bani manager wiye she isomoni
macha maleche gbemo no beni abacha mi ehia kama ke no na afi political memenu amega o da bi si afi politics e bi ni ga o de mo wa do ka afi politics e bi o de mo wa do be no ni pani ma bi peji be to ne wo market ni wo ma wo bashi efu ya ke moko pote baba fe ni kan je ba to je se je ba na zibiya ni o fe bala kan je potu ewu je ba na je tu ewu je se agbele san fe na je agbele san sina afi si to me moko sumo sina tu no tu ne ebe to mo eche mo fẹ́ mọ̀ ẹ́ ṣe tu ní ọmọ gbogbo yà tu ẹ̀ ṣé wọ́n bẹ́ẹ̀ ni náà gbọ́ bí ẹ̀bà kẹwọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ni change of government bá ní náà gbọ́ bí ẹ̀bà kẹwọ̀ agẹ tu líìkì ní wọ́n bẹ ẹ̀sàní mẹ́ni ọ̀gbọ́n fẹ́ ẹ̀mí yìí kẹba sípò ní amẹ̀fọ́ nàkàrẹ̀ wọ́n chákì amẹ̀fọ́ kẹba ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ni ìnáàkẹ́ nínú ẹ̀bà kẹwọ̀ alákàwọ̀ ní káàkẹ́ òun náà. She will have to go back to the place. No, only agbole safe GPA face there. To a leak in there. No, only what for money osisi. American ke back. I'm in sofa. Le sofa bole. I'm in sofa ko. E akeli mo de se zigi no. Ke pe ke si. Money osipo keke no. Ameji meri no e ka me no.
Oba mi mba dano ba channel zingle na me ka mba afi. Ni ani nyefe nyete gbeme jemeko nye bia maake nye kaka nye ba afi ma ba nye ba afi alo ma ba mebe nye ba afi
amefo dogo ke mi bia ke be bia ba afi amefo wonye yawo ni ezige amefo ya ga abaka ke meni yo mo ame tu ni machine ame tai ame tu echo piti yam no ame tai no tu ne ashabu ni wakama for politics ashabu that ye never membership no ni mama ebi ne no ko bi ni yo garaji ame fe no ko government ni yo no ni efe no ko sika afata ne baja de kini ne je mo ne ji be ni yo ne se ewi a ake ame kuti se be ji ame ni reyi ni fe mo lo ame ni ameja lo ni ameja pe wo so mo ni wo ke government ko aba to
o sane agi twa ni machine sana akwa na asa no pe ju sane ni yo bi ene alo e sane ko no ba ye dan no ba no an macho no you enshin. What he is talking about is the market. There is a structure there that is deplorable when it comes to the roofing. He is saying that this concerns have been channeled to NADMO, has been channeled to the various authorities, but they haven't done anything about it, and this is affecting their trade. He stated that the current member of parliament built this facility, or le roof una. Yeah, he built the facility, le roof facility, le ma facility. Good. That's what they are saying. But when it comes to the maintenance, they want the various authorities, i.e., the mayor or the assembly or whoever is in charge of ensuring that the market is well kept, to come to their aid. Harry, I'll come back to you, but let me finish with him. Danny chue aside chue no ways and here mine ko message ko banyina aloma obanyo oy microphone no wi koni abibali o boy microphone ale ni echano ya ka fit mo ni bi ni ba wi. Yes, over me jobe
o fa na cha mi Victoria tete
ni me ni chumo chuo bi ene
o fa na ye jelami
mi jinye sanji ye jelami
wa sane ole baba o keke
bansane
o fi ami ake wo ke tie me troni e de ake ana baba ti o license ke ticket.
Okay,
ke de me se ke me ko gba wona ye jelami won ma wo le suato kete ke wo te a mi ke wo ya siame ba tu we ni I'm about to hold me, I'm about to hold me. Kabasi mene, I'm a two hold me. She am a license, I'm a ticket, every day, I'm a bayo. What the lady can see, only a muji papa. Come on, me, what by me. Many just see about here, me, boy. Oh, what? Then I'm a bajalam. And I can come on, but what am I about the payment? Your German several times. I'm a bar. Jalan say we muji kwa tesu. Wahiwa you are carrying a bane kwenye baba jilani. Ninja kwa baba jilani. Ninja kwa boni jilani si kama yo. Ega ake hei kome wana ya TikTok. Kato meneba ameke menyo jilani fe na amekwa jilani. Bonafe ni meni yo jilani ka menye aka bua ma pasa fone. Wa gbaya yitem fitile. Moko ya jami egba yiti ani tele eni àwọn abafe liente ayezingli ne che carpenter no ba fe hane
mi yen engineer pe
o fa ni emi me fe eto no ya wo ka sab metro to ni sabi wo hia mo afi ame hia mo sika wa aka me kaka me ye no amenu ba metasi e wo ni ba wo na can be short to come jalami.
Libi short to come jalami or abano. So she's also talking about the same structure, saying that the concerns and the issue must be fixed when it comes to the structure that has been put up by the current member of parliament. The renovation must be done, and some of the traders are going out of their way to fix these problems from their own coffers. Harry, before we will talk about other issues, you are the youth spokesperson in this community. Has this particular issue come to the traditional council?
Well, Sina, thank you very much. The market women work in hand in hand with the Tema Traditional Council, and let me commend them. Until actually, after you. I mean, all of them, anytime we are doing something in the community, most of them are indigenous, and even boy they come together. We do sometimes festival activities. You see them, they are cassava, they are kondo, they will carry everything, take it to the traditional council because they respect the traditional council. So anytime they are also complaining of such thing, we also try as much as possible to solve it for them. This very building in question was built by Honorable Isaac Ashawo-Damte, the current member of parliament. But then, as a mayor, I have a structural report of this very building. I am speaking not as a politician because I don't want to sound political. Other than that, I'll go so deep. Now, when this very administration assumed office, this market women, like you heard them saying, they had the information that one NADMO coordinator or somebody came around and was telling them that the shops they are using, by then it was occupied though. He came and told them the shop that they are using, the top ones are weak, so because of that, all of them must eject and leave their things out. At that instant, some of them have paid like 6,000 or 5,000 for the shop. If they are here, they will correct me. Some of them have to pack their things home. I mean, maybe they packed some of the things home because the NADMO whoever came was telling them the building was not in good shape. They waited for so many years, nothing was done about it. So by then, the then mayor of Tema, that is Honorable Philip Nii Lartey, I went to his office, myself and one guy by name Ulamanti. I'm saying this on TV. We went to him as the mayor. We were like, Honorable, this is what we've been told. Our market women, I mean, some of them, they sell this thing before they get money to pay fees of their wards. So because of that, something must be done. That week after visiting the mayor sent Ulamanti Sokoboy, I'm mentioning this again on TV, to Accra. I don't know where exactly. But he brought a structural report. And in that report, it is mentioned, they came and did a visibility study. And it was mentioned that this very building, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the building. But people just came just to tarnish the image of the damn mayor as if he did a shoddy job. But for so many years now, because the building is not being used, this is what we are saying. So it is not as if Honorable Isaac Ashawo-Damte built this thing this way. But even their former mayor has confirmed. Even their former mayor confirmed that this very building, there was absolutely nothing wrong with this very building. But just for political, mischievous something, these people did this what we are saying. So I am telling you as a matter of fact, and I'm giving them the assurance that if power changes, the one who built this will come and renovate it.
But why should we wait for power to change before the renovation will be done? Can't there be a way that the traditional authority will press on the various authorities that are supposed to renovate this facility for the traders to go about their business easily?
So I'm putting this on record again that the traditional council led by Nii Lartey currently called the then mayor and then told him that these very projects, we were told an officer from assembly mentioned that it is not in good shape. What are you going to do about it? Up till now, nothing has been done about it, and they're still in government. That's why I said that I don't want to sound too political. So currently, as I speak to you now, the traditional council has said it. My own boss, who is assembly member for this electoral area, Honorable Ismaila Ajiti Agabi, we have gone on several locations. We even went to the NADMO coordinator in Tema Metropolitan Assembly. We have followed that, but it is a planned activity just to punish the image of the member of parliament and the then mayor. But then it is not yielding any results. This same building, we have a different one behind this very building. It was built by Honorable Isaac Ashao. They are still using it. So at the end of it all, I am telling them, I am giving the market women assurance until we encourage that when power changes, the one who started it will come and renovate it for them once again. And in the person of Honorable Isaac Ashai.
That's interesting. I think we will have to open the microphone. Okay, so if I need you there,
Mentoni Benin Papa can you mean my but Mekan fancy.
Okay, Kasa.
Sir, a Ghana or Mokano, and a cry, your problems be titsy by a phone war. Why a market in the man here now, your Benin Papa, or so when it will not be water no do whatever your steps be ansana and where by the phone. Yan, what did you scare the them steps? It was son about to know. No, naturally, no by beautiful one, so sutra, Papa, or so it done upon a while, but the woman Taman, Bruna Sapa, but it's in your fool. Nina, Yakotia me, Yaka, what an hour, but sha, I thought they were the one phone, I don't know, Trapeza, no idea, no, I don't walk. What I was so what about open Bapman, I did see. In time, my young do a while, or how I feel so good a woman, you will watch man so, so you have a class in the air, you watch man.
Say, watch into 1 million yard and watch me no more yard.
But I tried to make to me. Miss Radder, you will watch man, such an old chess,
watch man for no more young man as
a watch man so, so we are here. Make a one paying for no, or do our boss when you me, or do our boss when you me, not for what's my full or watch the one. Or find out when corners in the dolphin. And so people to know where I know where we are, or to know where I know where we are, what's my nephew. And see your best there. One country, one of your markets, and one more than one bumble by my hand. That's what one who buy us a gate in the Yakul and Abia. I am now what's my phone so, Bob Woman. And so Mesra, the Moka, Namonka, Nabay Funu Sutra, young Tomintina, Brody yet it's a papa, yet it's Ankas, Pierre, but no question. Some year problem with Yako TME, Mim Karubi, Yako come T1, your Krebia was all bad by ye, but Pemende, then very bone warpay, no other by ye, no mamma, so soon, none to them come to your lances now, Beffy Fiababan, no one lock or quabba. A man to a come quabba. The catch up of Nanka won't to your lances from one of them smiles no cotia, and to me if you are bound while lock Mokoba, Mokotia me, and so what the key no day, mamma. 1 year was Mutua Panety, Mutua Panety, non son of me, then made Makina, and so no marker that, sir, by a phone one said, BBR bed depot, Moka, Mosomia, the men can't, Capra Maca won't formado, Maba, Nimbum, and Madorham. Until our problems, Papa, and to Montier way, no more Tamago. Manato.
Within
Margaret Essa.
What on them will happen? And that is what she is saying. She sells yam here, and she's saying that issues with sanitation, she's raised that, and she also spoke about maintenance or ensuring that the various authorities do what is needed in the market. She spoke about security, very important, that though they have security men at the market, still their wares are being stolen, and that should be checked because there are a lot of connected point or entry points into the market. So if government can look at that, that will be very, very necessary. And let's engage the man. Oh, okay, Michael Babu. But we say, okay, Michael Babu. Over me, Joe.
Oku. Atomtetana.
Bien, no, yo. Mini G Sanjini, Otano Kewo. Yeah, Tema here, bien.
No, yo, Minji.
Can I call bank on Abu?
Money, a body, or Fewolele. A pomoding, a Fewolele, Niji, aside Odamte. She was small, what you Dianino, work a politics, but
work a my funny, what you Sanjini and
you what market any a favor and what you may what market Sanduko Crabbe, getting me no, me marketing, me Macake, Sanduko Crabbe, see, I can politics. Yo, I can market ne, Sanduko Crabbe, me, Tatalatin.
Okay, so I think it's over the mic. Where the mic Kami? Where Kami? So he is talking about issues. I think he's just trying to pass on something. Before we speak to him, let's speak to this individual here. What's your name and what do you do here?
My name is Ibrahim Ajetaria.
And you are?
I am the president of Tema Youth Association.
Tema Youth Association?
Yes.
What are the issues bothering the youth in Tema Newtown?
Yes, so I think a lot of things have been said. Our issues are numerous. Some are internally, others are external. I want to talk about three things that borders on health. Our existence in Tema Newtown looks threatening. And sometimes we feel threatened because we have said a lot more things about some of these things, but nothing is being done. First of all, I want to start from the prostitution area. There's one particular area called Ziggy. It's down there. The whole area has been turned into a prostitution zone. And about 99% of those you see there are Nigerians. What it means is that they were imported. Some individuals are behind this. We have met some of them, we have spoken to them. But it looks like the more time they ask, the more they engage in the activity because of the benefit. One particular man is called Kwame Enimayo.
Oh, you would want to mention names here?
I don't mind. Because I've met him, I've told him, we have spoken to him about the activities that is going on. He has a whole structure, very big one. Recently, I entered into the facility and it's being renovated to accommodate more people. So I'm mentioning his name because I feel we can use some of this medium to address these things. And so I want you to take it up. Come here, Nimayo. Now, currently, we are facing a health issue when it comes to
so let's go
HIV/AIDS. You know, when you go to the area,
let's move away from that particular one and go to other issues, because there's someone who will say that it's an allegation. We don't have the very gentleman you mentioned here.
No, but I'm talking about the issue. You see, I don't know how I can talk about the issues confronting us without touching on that.
Okay.
Because it's a major issue confronting the community.
Okay.
This issue has a way of wiping out entire community, because you see, look at HIV. We have consulted all the institutions that be, but the more we talk to them, the more they also push out to other areas. So it looks like there's no one body where we can say, we have come, one-stop shop. Let's help us to tackle this issue.
So aside the prostitution issue, what other issues are here that you'd want to touch on concerning the youth?
When I know you know about Sentio currently, people cannot speak, cannot sleep. When you go close to those living close to the Sentio, Tema oil the Sentio oil refinery, my mother sometimes will call me. I can't sleep, and sometimes when I go there, I hear noise. Then I'll ask, what is happening? And it's about Sentio oil refinery. You know, we have a lot of things, the gas pipeline passing under all around us. We are sitting on a time bomb. Now it has come. Now when you go there, sometimes you want to even see how best we can all come together to address some of these things. But I'm using this medium once again. They can come down and look at our issues. And let's see how best. We were thinking that when everything is done, because of the technology they have employ in doing the work, we will be fine. But as we speak, the people are still hearing. Some people cannot speak, especially those who are living close to the company. Now, I want to touch also on the sea defense. Now, when you go to MPS, if you know how MPS came, you know the sea was pushed and they reclaimed. When you go behind the naval base, a whole land, a stretch is gone because of that activity. Now the sea is taking over the road. You understand? And those living there have made a lot of complaints. Now, I'm also making this complaint using this medium to plead with the authorities that be. A lot of things have been said about politics. You know, politics is supposed to make us better, but it's the reverse. You understand? And so I'm pleading, whatever we can do to help the people living close to the Awudum, behind the naval base, let's do. Then I'm coming to our health sector, our health facility. We have one health facility here, the lighthouse. Bro, when you go there now and look at the health facility where people are being admitted, and you weep. Now, our regional minister, Honorable Titus Glover, started something. I learned as a GMPC that started. As we speak, it's become like white elephant. I'm telling you this, very soon I'll put a drone on it and I'll video some of the things and I'll fly it. Then you understand the enormity of what I'm talking about. This community has only that. They lack so many things. Basic things that the facility needs. It's not even there. And sometimes you go there, you don't even see a doctor. People die out of some of these things. And we blame the hospital management. And yes, we will, because we don't have the full knowledge. But what I'm trying to say is that some of the things can be done easily when we have the will to do them. I am pleading with the authorities that be. Let's look at some of these things to help our community. I want to also touch on our school. We have one secondary school here, which is the Mahian Secondary Technical. The school doesn't have basic amenities. Yet, we are putting people in the school. We are, they do a lot of intake. They don't have bus. One bus, they don't have. Chairs to sit on. I've heard that our MP has produced some chairs. But you see, when you go there now, some of them are sitting on plastic chairs and benches. I think we can do better as a community. And so I'm calling on all the authorities that be. Let's come together and see how we can support our community and provide the basic amenities that the community will need to make us all functional. Thank you.
When it comes to the issue of sanitation in this community, we know that the Chemu is in this place, right? The Chemu Lagoon, and we know that it's in a very bad condition. What is it that you've been told as the youth leader here, or the Tema Youth Association leader here? What are the points you've picked that this sanitation situation here will be addressed?
Yes, I think it's one of the things that we do periodically. But you see, one of our major challenges that we face here, like you're saying, some are internally. If we have a field in the marketplace, then it means that it's the human activities that brought about this. Now, what you are mentioning about the Chemu is the industry. All the industries that we have surrounding us, their waste pass through that. We need a body that will call all these organizations under one umbrella, and let's see how best we can either dredge the Chemu Lagoon or make it better. I think somebody has started something. It wasn't like this before. Now we have it like a gutter. We can do this thing to the end of the stretch. So we should also have a plan. What we are seeing in there is all the industries surrounding that have their waste passing through. And so we need a body that will bring all the industries or organizations together, and let's see how we can make it clean.
Unemployment in this area, you lead the youth. Are the youth getting enough jobs to do in this community?
It's also another area that when I touch on, then you realize that if I don't take time, I will dive into politics. For me, where I sit, I speak as it is, and I will always do so because as it looks like somebody has told some of the organizations that when the person is coming from this community, don't employ the person.
Why do you say so?
I'm saying this because we have a lot of graduates in this community who have all that the organization will need, yet they will go and somebody would rather be picked. The traditional council have tried to collate or receive a lot of some of these applications. The people will go and you will not hear any positive news. Sometimes they struggle. Somebody will struggle, go through stress before the person will have maybe that employment done. And so what we need to have as a corporate organizations, as we say, local
content.
Local
so
content.
They should come here and get enough
it's not working
from this place.
It's not working. And so I'm saying this on authority because I have evidence. My brother is here and he will attest to what I'm talking about. And so we are pleading to the organizations, and our traditional council is still doing a lot, and sometimes the organizations make it difficult for them, to make some of these things easy. So this is what I would say.
Rightly so. Your name again?
I'm Abraham Ajetaria, the president of Tema Youth Association.
Thank you, Tema Youth Association. That is Abraham Ajetaria. Okay, we haven't spoken to you. Your name and what you do here, and what the issues in this community that you want to share with us.
I'm David Nii Lartey. I'm a coordinator. I coordinate Okloko Electoral area, which where we are sitting is also.
Then you have a lot of issues because the market women are complaining.
The market women, yes. So I would speak. But in my community, most of them understand the can more than them.
So you want to speak?
Yeah, so I'll speak the local dialect so that they will understand it better. But I will take my cokabaje shona. Konika ba market them. Keji obata mama here. Nutumonu wachmo ebi o titriji woya. wo kaji wote shona alo wote shona ni analo alo akelo bape kaji akelo bape bechaka omo eba mami ni mmetwale ni keboyo na gba 3 ni yon shona ji wo premise ye na gba otobang kaji wo ka wo hia wo some years back ona ke bule meka mba ya we tutuwe amahio premise ye shell then am ke the price ye ngwe no wo afela ke shoke be ake premise baba nshona koni aka ha wo leme koni price anya bash koni amenya me ya wo be na fe koni kaja me ba ke na fiwe e ke bi ke nga ke woku pa shamba ngo shingmene ni nke boyuo ne kaji otenshona alo otenshona kaji premise e ba cho epi dan e ba she wolemadi kaja ke premise ba be aja premise ha men krokomani ame be agu ya po ye shona ame ya awu ame lewu ya nuku e wo kaji e kole a premise kole drum kombe 2000 na ba aja sebi ni lenwe kele 1000 alo 2000 ba fono be fe 4000 be lenwe ho amko be fe 5000 6000 dan e ba she lewo le nyu ne ke ya ade premise petrol to mo kele 7000 8000 e wo kele ke te wo ni ana lo fi ope na je petrol skempe ana aska ni wole na aska na baja
ana premix on secondly ke premix mba e share many shamede
no wo ke e ani ke pressure ba fon lo eno e wo lo adeka komini sake kun anya hole ni ejala abashi bejala etenwe agbena won ke jamete wo ke ba ona ke wo le me ya wo si jame pe jame ni na wo ise ke jame wo we me na ma hozio amanu amana lu ko fi o si bia ni ke bo yo be ni premix yo e wo bia na lo e po na ba fo mo ewo bomu no ba hozi ona anuku ngmene ni ka boyo ne ka je obete wajala me ni obi lo le komi na ona ba pohi je ame fort she premise be ne ya le eke na agba e papa e ba wa de nche agbene amako nkaji amako ka ba market mi
femole shlawa wo ya
ke market mi kaji obete o market ni machine kaji okwa ojogbaba na ke be ma market ni sa ke by this time baby ane wo e fa wa kaji o mami ko betu yo na ke ekebi anagbene ameteme ko amewo jala ye gbe kwesa na bale na kai na ke jala na ko sa ke be na fele modern market na awowe mi pillars na flow ke ba hie be na fe kunu wo mami me ni ameye gbe ye amena ko ni amewo kwesmo yo politically she kaji wo kwe wo former member of parliament be me ne yo me yo energy nini ka hie ake wo jala yi ke ni bi ni che fa ba wo mi place ko ni ashoot ke ba hie bi na fe ko ni fe fe ko ni wo nyem me wo me ko papa me ni ho ne market mi amena me ko ni amenya me tuni keji okwo wo market na me ko ji okwo ba na ke e bespon e yenwe afele na kai keji o te se wo ya e ko no chola aka agbema chama me ho agbema no keji okwo story building na kaji bi ni e to na efele e wo be mi na efe ne ko ni eji e fan bi e ka ba bi ne ko ni kaji e gbina anye awo bi ne no me ne ke bo yuo ne because of politics e wo ake market to mobile to mo kura be
okay Obomode Ogbeko
Achomi David ni.
So in summary, what he's saying is that since this place is a fishing community, government should do its best to ensure that the premix fuel distribution is done well. And even with that, it shouldn't go to individuals that are not directly close to the fisher folk, but it should get to the fishermen so that their burden can be eased and it will reflect in the price of the fish they sell to the market to men. He also touched on the development or the renovation of the market here in Tema Newtown. We are having limited time, so we would have to wrap up. But Henry, your final words concerning issues in Tema Newtown here, the way forward, and what you think that the various authorities must do immediately to resolve these issues.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much once again. Let me use the opportunity to thank everybody that has spoken today. I was eagerly waiting to hear what the Tema Youth Association president will say, and it looks like everything I mentioned, he has also capitalized on that. He has also mentioned the same thing. So this should tell you that whatever we are saying here is not just for the cameras. And then
maybe sooner or later you will hear the youth taking, some bold step in some of the things, especially with the brothels he mentioned about the Nigerian girls occupying part of Tema. In fact, we are going to take that. We are going to pull the bull by the horn any moment from now. See, now, last on my submission, it is not politics. It is not political. So I'll hold it there. But then anybody that keeps saying that Tema doesn't belong to anybody, I want to use ChannelOne TV, this very opportunity, to tell you that Tema men were in existence before Osajefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah came. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah only came to the scene as far as Tema is concerned in the year 1958 when he wanted to construct Tema Harbour. Now, I brought a document here. When you look at the title of the document, it says what? Resettlement of Tema, which means that we are already settled before Nkrumah came. So Nkrumah only did his best because he wanted Tema to be an industrial hub. We applaud him for that. But they have taken so much advantage of us as Tema men. What we are telling them now is that we have graduates in Tema. Myself, I am one, but I'm not working. We have
you are unemployed.
I'm unemployed. We have PhD holders in Tema. When it comes to school, be an Tema men one school. So we are making it known to them, okay, any vacancies available in all the firms in Tema. The Tema Traditional Council is playing its part. For about 2-3 years now, anytime there is job vacancy, you see the Tema Traditional Council will write to the various clan houses, and sometimes they provide their candidates. So I'm telling you that the narrative is changing. Now, my brother mentioned something about people using the roads. Yes, people using their roads for funerals, and it's a problem. In fact, when you look at the demarcation of Tema, when you look at traditionally, our clan houses are along the roadsides.
Okay.
And one thing that projects us as far as our customary rights are concerned, you can't take funeral out. So anytime there's a funeral happening and the road we block, we use the appropriate bodies. We write to the Tema Metropolitan Assembly. I sign most of those letters. We write to the Ghana Police Service, and they give us the go ahead. So anytime we are doing anything of that sort, that's when we have to divert the routes to other places. So once again, I just want to say a very big thank you to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and Honorable Isaac Ashai.
No, we are not doing politics here, so you will not want to just cite out some individuals. We don't have enough time, so we will just have to wrap up this episode of coming to you live from Tema Newtown, locally known as Tema Manhe, but is incorrupted with Tema Manhian. My name is Philip Nii Lartey. You've heard the issues on the grounds here, and keep watching ChannelOne TV. This is the community forum. You may see us in a community close to you on our next episode. Keep watching ChannelOne TV.